you can do however you want. I'm just telling you, here's how I do it, and we do this as a professional business, and we've made millions of dollars sawing wood in such a way, or milling wood in such a way, that it turns out correctly. Hey folks, welcome back to the sawmill, because we've got some maintenance issues we got to take care of. I blew a hydraulic line yesterday. Got to pull that out, fix it, repair it, carry it to hydraulic shop, something. Not sure yet. Maintenance could be owner, cash register operator, customer service with a smile, or today it's just the maintenance guy. Alright, so this is the line that's leaking right there. You got to pull that off, got to pull this off. It's running a front toe board. You can tell what's going on because as I'm sawing, my front toe board is raising up, which either means the valve is messed up, or it's getting pressure, or it's losing pressure. On a dual acting cylinder where pressure is applied to either side, when a cylinder starts to move, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's getting pressure from one side. It may also mean that it's losing pressure from the other side, which means a hole in a hydraulic hose. So I got to pull all this off. Got the hose off. Let's put it in the back of the truck. Let's get on out here. We got to go to the hydraulic hose shop. It's a gorgeous day on the farm. Neighbor got rolled. It's hilarious. Look at all that toilet paper. He wasn't happy. Alrighty. We got it. That was quick. That was easy. This company is really good. All right, I got the hose. I got my maintenance shirt on. My daughter gave this to me as a present. She says, "Daddy, that's all I ever see you doing is work on stuff." And that is a fact. If you own a sawmill business, unless you got a mechanic, you're going to be working on stuff. You better be good with your hands. We get a lot of comments on our YouTube videos. I try to answer each one professionally and completely. We are a business, and I think it's an obligation that we have. If you're going to go to the trouble to watch my videos and not go to sleep while you're watching them, then it makes sense that if you ask a question or have a comment, I'd like to address that professionally most of the time. So two of the comments that we get probably most often are we really a sawmill business that makes YouTube videos? Which That's a fact. Or a YouTube business that does sawmilling videos. Well, the reality is it shouldn't take you long to figure out I don't make YouTube videos for a living. Even though I do look like Brad Pitt, for some reason Hollywood hasn't found me yet, and I don't think they're gonna. So yes, the answer to the first one is we are a real sawmill business. We're #1 ranked in Alabama as producing and selling the highest grade hardwood for 2022 and 2023 by a national ranking website. And we have customers that come in from all over the country and even some across the country line to buy our lumber. So when I'm telling you our techniques on how I would saw up a log or various species or various cuts, I mean, you can do however you want. I'm just telling you, here's how I do it, and we do this as a professional business, and we've made millions of dollars sawing wood in such a way, or milling wood in such a way, that it turns out correctly. I think that's important. I'm doing this to try to help you as a future sawmiller out, or maybe an experienced sawmiller, but the other reason I do it is to help our customers out, so they understand that when they're buying wood from us, that they're not buying spandex sawn sliced cheese. They're buying wood that was done with care and professionalism. I'm going to do a brief introduction to the NHLA grading. I know a lot of people have asked and commented that they would like to see some of that. Not really something I want to just throw at you because it's boring. So I've broken it down into things that I use my customers when they come into our warehouse or showroom, so they understand when they're buying wood from us or from somebody else or anywhere, Home Depot, Lowe's, anywhere, what they're actually buying. We have the NHLA handbook posted right here. National Hardwood Lumber Association rules for the measurement and inspection of hardwood and cypress lumber, sales codes, regulations, blah, blah, blah. They just put out a new one January 1st, 2023. The NHLA is an organization of professionals that have seen the need to standardize lumber grades, especially hardwoods, some softwoods, so that when people or companies are buying lumber, everybody's talking the same language. They don't say it's good wood or bad wood. They will simply say it's face grade, or it's select, or F1F, #1 common, #2 common. They standardize the defects. They do a lot of things to give everybody this common language and this common reference. So if you're going to be a professional sawmiller, or even a hobby sawmiller, or you're a woodworker and you want to buy lumber from somebody like me or somebody else, you should be very familiar with these grades, at least at a top level scale. And I've made kind of a cheat sheet in our building for all of our customers. When they walk in, they can see a very simplified version of what the different lumber grades are. And to give you a little bit of taste of it, we specify the percent clear cutting. If you're buying face and select, your minimum yield has to be 83 1/3% clear. If you're buying #1 common, it's got to be 66 to 83%. A lot of people think cabinet grade wood is a really high grade wood. It is not. It is a common. It's also called cabinet grade. So if you're buying from somebody and says, oh yeah, I'm selling you cabinet grade, it's top of the line, they're lying, or they don't know what they're talking about, because it's actually a low grade wood. So top grade would be, the top defined grade is face and select, and then you got #2 common, which is 50 to 66%. If you simply memorize this, you'll have a reasonable understanding of the absolute top level of grading rules. And I post it so that people know that we're not just making this stuff up. There's Martha, she's photobombing. But if in fact you want to see how a professional sawmill mills lumber, at least this one, there are a lot of other good mills out there. Then watch our videos, and hopefully we will see you back again next week. Thanks for visiting our sawmill. Click on the links above to see more of our videos.